Good morning, dear students. Hope you are well because it's a very difficult time. But you should always remember that difficult road often lead beautiful destination. Dear students, welcome to all of you online classroom. Dear students, this is MD Al Mamun, Assistant Teacher Gabkhali High School, Fakirhat, Bagerhat. Here, I am requesting you to subscribe our institution's official YouTube channel, Gabkhali Secondary School. My today's presentation is for class 9 and 10, English second paper. Okay, I am going to take you the main presentation. Dear students, look at the screen and think about the pictures. If there is a breeze on the canal, people can easily connect with the people of other side. Can you think what's the role of a breeze? Yes, dear students, a breeze can connect to other side of a river or a canal. Can you guess what we are going to talk about in today's class? Yes, dear students, our today's lesson is connector or linkers. That means sentence connector. Unit 9, lesson 1. Do you know what is connector or linkers? Yes, dear students. A connector or linkers is a word that works as a conjunction to join two or more words, phrases, and clauses together. Why do we need them? We need them because they join ideas and show how these ideas are related to one another. They help us organize our ideas, and it's easier for the reader to follow. Dear students, look at the beautiful pictures. What's the picture about? The picture is about life in the hill. How can we link these pictures? That is, life in the hill is challenging. Life in the hill can be really exciting. How can we link these sentences? Despite the life in the hill is challenging, it can be really exciting. Another way, even though life in the hill is challenging, it can be really exciting. There is another option. Life in the hill is challenging. However, it can be very exciting. Despite, even though, however, are here are connectors. Wait, there's different way. That is, life in the hill is challenging. Therefore, it can be very exciting. How can we link this sentence, dear students? The sentence is I went to a party. The music was not good. I decided to stay anyway. I met my friends. We had a great time. How can we link these sentences? The possible linkers is here. That is, I went to a party, but the music was not good. I decided to stay anyway because I met my friends and we had a great time. Can you find a different way to link those sentences? This is what we did. That is, I went to a party, but the music was not good. I decided to stay anyway because I met my friends and we had a great time. There is another way. I went to a party even though the music was not good. I decided to stay. Eventually, we had a great time because I met my friends. Dear students, now we are going to present you connectors of additions. That is number one. Additionally means অতিরিক্ত ভাবে. Furthermore means অধিকন্তু. In addition means অতিরিক্ত. Moreover অধিকন্তু. Similarly একইভাবে. Likewise অনুরূপভাবে. In the same way একইভাবে. Besides তাছাড়া. Not only but also means শুধু তাই নয় বরং. Connectors of addition is very important. So dear student, you should have memorized these connectors. Dear students, I am going to present you here some sentences. See if you can edit some connectors. The sentences are learning English is important. It is a useful language. It is the international language. You should learn it. You can travel around the world. You can communicate with people all over the world. Where can we add connectors? Think about it. Yes, dear students, we can add some connectors here. Possible connectors here may be learning English is important and it is a useful language. As it is the international language, you should learn it. You can travel around the world and you can communicate with people all over the world. Dear students, now I am going to show you some connectors. That is the connectors of contrast. Means different. Here are the list of connectors. Number one, however, that means যাই হোক. Nevertheless, তবুও, oblique তথাপিও. Although, though, even though, that means যদিও. In spite of, despite, that means সত্ত্বেও. In contrast to, অন্যদিকে. On the other hand, অন্যদিকে. Whereas, oblique while, that means যেখানে. On the contrary, পক্ষান্তর. Here are a short list of connectors of contrast. Now we are going to practice. Always use a comma after however and therefore. Look at the sentences. I don't like when it rains. However, we desperately need water in our tent. Use a comma after however. I don't like when it rains. Full stop. However, comma, we desperately need water in our tent. Or your possible answer maybe I don't like when it rains. However, we desperately need water in our tent. Here I am presenting the use of although, even though, despite or in spite of. Wrong use of although. That is, although that I hate rainy days, we desperately need water in our tent. And the right sentences is, although I hate rainy days, we desperately need water in our tent. Another wrong use of despite that is, despite that it was raining, we went for a walk. And the right answer here, despite the rain, we went for a walk. Use a noun phrase. Don't use a complete sentences after despite that. Now I am presenting you connectors of cause and effect. Number 1, therefore, that means অতএব. Consequently, that means ফলস্বরূপ / পরিণামে. As a result, ফলে. Thus, এভাবে. For this reason, এ কারণে. Because, কারণ. Because of, কারণে / জন্য. In order to, কারণে বা জন্য. So that, যাতে করে. Here is a short list of connectors of cause and effect. Dear students, now I am presenting you connectors of sequences. Firstly, প্রথমত. Secondly, দ্বিতীয়ত. Thirdly, তৃতীয়ত. Next, তারপর. Afterwards, after that, পরবর্তীতে / তারপর. Eventually, অবশেষে. Finally, অবশেষে. Before that, beforehand, নির্দিষ্ট সময়ের পূর্বে. Here I am presenting some other connector that is very important. That is fortunately / unfortunately, means ভাগ্যবশত অথবা দুর্ভাগ্যবশত. Luckily, ভাগ্যক্রমে. Obviously, অবশ্যই বা স্পষ্টত. For example, উদাহরণস্বরূপ. For instance, দৃষ্টান্তস্বরূপ. Such as, যেমন. Dear students, I think you carefully watched the connectors. Now I am going to present you a class test. You have to do it in a class, and that is my pair work. Look at the passage. Here is a passage, and I am suggesting you rewrite the following paragraph using at least 5 connectors, and you have to do it in a class, and this is your pair work. Yes, dear students, because it's a virtual class, you have to do it in the class in real time situation. Now I am going to present you possible answers. Here I am presenting you the possible answers of class test. That is, I am reading loudly for your better understanding. Match your answer with me. That is, recycling is something that is fairly easy to do. First of all, small plastic bottles and glass bottles can be collected. For example, they can be brought to the supermarket in order to get a refund. For bigger plastic bottles, there are places where you can dispose of the bottles. Secondly, paper can be recycled. Newspapers can be collected and thrown in special containers. Then newspapers are recycled and used to make new papers. In addition, you can both sides of the pages when writing. Finally, you should try to use plastic bags to a minimum. For instance, you can bring your own bags. As a result, you will save on. Here is the possible answers. Your answers may be different. Dear students, now we are going to next slide, and the slide is about home assignment, that means homework. Here I am presenting you a homework. That is, write a paragraph explaining a recent decision you have made and reasons behind it. Use at least 4 connectors, and if you would like me to correct it and give you feedback, hand it in to me. This is your homework. Dear students, all of them are connected. Here look at the pictures. In the same way, all of us are connected. Dear students, here I am in the last slide of my today's presentation. Last couple of minutes you are with me. Thank you very much for being with me, for being with us. I would like to invite you to follow our official YouTube channel, that is Gabkhali Secondary School, and enjoy different classes on various subjects of important topics, and wish you be safe and sound at home. Stay with us, and thank you for enjoying our class. We will meet you the next class. Until then, Allah Hafiz, and thank you very much.